If I can't fucking make the boss late by drinking with him, I'll just fucking take over his goddamn studio.
Play action fakes it to pass it in zone. Yes, touchdown.
Hey, and welcome to week 2 of Genos Picks. Let me tell you, there's no better way to enjoy the first week of the NFL than hungover on a 5-hour flight from Vegas to JFK that boards at 10 minutes after 1 p.m. kickoff and lands at half past the final whistle of the 4 p.m. games. What am I getting at? That I know about as much from the NFL's first 16 games as 16 battered women know about cooking. The only difference is I'm red in the face a week later. Of course, much like those bitches, I'm flying blind into week 2. Okay, by the way, this is the shit my niece listens to and says, yeah, Uncle Gino, you could never work for ESPN. Anyway, after a 2-2 week where I was as right about Tyrod Taylor as I was as wrong about Jalen Hurts, and I can honestly say I'm thrilled about both. I can assure you this is why I love the NFL. 1 week after sitting with my cousin Steven, and I'm telling him like, I hope I'm wrong, but Jalen Hurts stinks. The fucking next week, on Monday morning, I'm texting him like all of the shit he did. I'm like, no, seriously, did he win Offensive Player of the Week? I'm an idiot. But I don't care, people. I don't care. I don't care. Anyway, thanks to the Raiders. Boy, you could tell Garrett's not used to doing this. Anyway, thanks to the Raiders for saving the 2-2 video Monday night. But of course, with my kitty, who turns 3 today if you're watching Thursday, taking the Bucs in the opener. Daddy sits at 2-3 to open the season, but who gives a shit? With so much NFL left and a Chargers game at SoFi Sunday, that will be the first ever home game with fans at the Mega Stadium, which is why you know who'll be there? This guy. This guy. So let's get to the picks so Daddy can get to his plane. My first guess, pick. I'm tailgating with this, so I don't care. The Bills are laying 3 and a hook to the Dolphins in Miami. Why am I taking a Bills team that looked like a CDC study on Sunday, questionable early, and then impossible to find once people sat down and figured it out? Don't believe me? Berg isn't here, people. Don't believe me? Go find the study that said HCQ was deadly, or the one that that for a brief moment derailed, see what I did there? The Big Ten and Pac-12 season saying athletes would get myocarditis if they played with COVID, or the one that said people can't take ivermectin because it would kill you. You can't find them because they disappeared when they were all proved to be a fraud. BT Dubs. Doctors won the 2015 Nobel Prize. This is the joke I did earlier. For using ivermectin to cure river blindness in Africa. That's when they knew they could use it on people. What? I'm not racist, or I'd get vaccinated so I could go indoors, where only the vaxxed are allowed, thereby ensuring me 70% of black people won't be there. Yeah, I'm not a racist because I'll be outside with them, and I'll have plenty of space because they'll be in the trees, right? Okay, a little racist. Hey, welcome back, white supremacists. But hey, the Bills are not monkeying around this week. I forgot I put that. I'm going to tell you something. Big A's right. I'm a piece of garbage. Okay. They're not monkeying around this week. And as always, this is the long one. The rest are quick. Sure, they had a week 1 hiccup, but you have to realize that in the new NFL world of 3 preseason games where the starters never see the field for fear of the few that do, like J.K. Dobbins, who's also now seeing an orthopedist, the first game or 2 of the 17 NFL game season, that's the new preseason. So in a game, I will be watching it SoFi. Fucking the Bills learn their lesson. They fucking beat down the Fins, take the Bills, and lay the points. My next pick, the Broncos are laying 6 to the Jags in Jacksonville. Garrett, why in the hell would you give a TD on the road to the Denver Broncos, the same team that finished a woeful 5-11 last season? Because the Denver Broncos are not the same team that finished 5-11 last season with Drew Luck at QB, who last I checked was now working for the CDC. Berg's not here because his league-leading 15 interceptions flipped the team's position over the course of 4 months nearly as much as Dr. Faggot Fauci. In fact, maybe Fauci should take his place in Denver because when either one of them throws a ball, things go fucking sideways. Yeah, that was his first pitch. He is replaced by the perfect man for the job in Teddy Bridgewater, who gets Cortland Sutton back at wide receiver after he missed much of last season with a torn ACL, and Von Miller back on defense, which will spell trouble trouble with two B's, I said B's. Although, given the way he dresses, I can understand if you thought I said a different letter. For Trevor Lawrence, who is now in the throes of his longest losing streak, 2 games, since high school, dating back to the national championship, and his confidence is at an all-time low. I mean, on a scale of 1 to 10, with 10 being my self-esteem, and 1 being the confidence we have in the American dollar, and negative billion being the confidence in our fucking piece of shit president, well, he's slightly below the dollar. But don't take my word for it. Just watch any college football game this Saturday while they chant, "Fuck Joe Biden." Because unlike our fucking faggot piece of shit, senile ice cream eating, cock-sucking, China-loving president, the Broncos give a fuck about my money. Take Denver and lay the 6. My next pick, the Chiefs are laying 3 and a hook to the Ravens. Whether you think I was spot on with my prediction in Monday night's game, or it was just the law of averages, considering I went 50% with my video, the simple fact of the matter is that we saw exactly what I predicted in Monday night's game at Allegiant, some stupid people called it Reliant in the video, stadium, as the Raiders rode the home ground energy to cover and flat out win. And while many will point out the Chiefs were lucky to escape Cleveland with a W, and I would be one of them, this is a different game. And Patrick Mahomes probably got scared straight. Back to the film room, where he will spend the week, while the Ravens will come off short rest, which is probably good, because Lamar Jackson won't have to dwell on the fact he is 0-3 against Mahomes and the Chiefs. Hopefully, it will give him enough time to forget this. Did you see this? Garrett, his fumbling away the game when he was hit by the NFL's first openly gay player in Carl Nassib? Look at this picture. Talk about a guy that loves his job. I mean, I'm not saying Jackson knows this guy is gay, but just look at the picture, how he just goes limp. He's like, Okay, I better stop there because we're talking about a black guy and a gay guy here, so I can't really make fun of either. So I'll take the high road, and instead of making fun of both, I won't make fun of either. So that's 2 less slurs and 4 less G's I'll have to type. This guy. Take the Chiefs for the cover. If I hustle, I could probably finish this and go get it. And now my Double Your Money Monday night bet. The Lions are getting 11 from the Pack in Green Bay. I was really busy in Vegas last week and spent this entire week recovering, so I really haven't been paying attention. How many Aaron Rodgers jokes I've missed? Did they do one about buzzing in late? How about I'll take overpaid QBs for 1,000, Alex? Well, I'll just stay on brand and say this. If ever you needed to realize that he's the perfect fucking replacement for Alex Trebek, think about this. Him and Trebek threw exactly as many TDs Sunday. 0. Or I can just say what every fed-up Packer fan was saying this past week. I don't care what you do with your personal life, fucking Aaron Rodgers. Really, no one in Wisconsin wants to see you suck a dick for 3.5 hours on national TV. The Packers will win this game easily, but they're not looking to make a statement, and this is still a division. This is a rivalry game. Take the Lions in the fistful of points. That's Geno's picks. My voice will be back next week. Late.